Hello, Positive Filter listeners, followers, supporters. It's Philip Wilkerson with the quick, short takes. So, I know some people choose to be private in their grief or more reserved, but that's just not who I am. I definitely like to be very public with my feelings and very public uh, with things that I'm going through. And so on Monday, uh, someone that was very dear to me, my father-in-law, Jeff Kirsch, passed away. And um, while I'm still going through the grieving process and understanding that grief, I don't know, just this is a very unique loss because he's very close. We lived together. And, in my mind, he was relatively young and had so much life to live. But I just want to reflect on something that was just remarkable about him publicly, and something I really admired about him. And so, as he was approaching death, a lot of people gave him his flowers while he was alive. And I realized that a lot of the flowers they gave him was something that he didn't think was a big deal, but was a tremendous big deal to others. Constantly, so many people said that Jeff was one of the best listeners that they ever encountered. He really cared about them. He invested in them. He listened to them. And I knew that too, because I wouldn't admit I got that gift, and every single day I got to see him pour into me and listen to me and ask engaging questions. And one thing that really remarked me, I said, we were talking, and I got so many great talks with him. And one thing he said, he was like, I don't know what the big deal is. I'm just listening. People talk, and I just listen. I find people interesting. And I don't think he realized that, one, not everyone is good at listening. And two, the things that you are really good at, you sometimes don't get to see it. Like, you don't get to look in. Like, it's like a outside perspective of people that like admire you for things that you minimize. Like, wow, you're really outgoing. You could talk to anyone. Well, it's no big deal. I'll talk to anybody. Or, wow, you're really good at planning things out and being very strategic. Well, I like to be organized. That's just who I am. And I'm learning to honor those gifts that you have. When someone says it's a gift of yours, or that's something that's a talent, to not minimize it, say, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I also learn to hone in on it. So if someone says, wow, I see this is a gift, you're really good at this, maybe take them for their word and say, okay, well, I'm really good at this. What ways can I get better at it? If I'm an active listener and I'm really good at listening, what ways can I involve myself in spaces to be better at listening? Like, really practice interviewing people or something. I don't know. And then find ways to really incorporate that in not only your personal life as a family member, husband, daughter, whatever, but also in your profession. He was really good at organizing and advocacy. But I think the reason he was really good is, one, he was really good at connecting with people. But two, I think he was really good at listening, taking in information when he met with people, and really finding ways to meet people where they are because he listened. And so I don't know what my gifts are. I mean, I do, but I'm really trying to process what they are and then try to be like Jeff and find ways to be better at it or acknowledge it. So um, every episode, everything I do in regards to Positive Filter is going to be dedicated to him and his memory. He has a fund in his name, which will be in the show notes of every um, episode or any content I produce. He'll be with me forever. His lessons will be with me forever. Um, I'm sad, but that's part of life, I guess. And so if you're going through this, just know that you're not alone. People, there's grief and there's support, and just give people their flowers while they're around. I was really glad that I got a chance to do that and tell Jeff how much I loved him to his face. And so there was no word left unsaid. Um, And I'm really grateful for that. So take care. Love your loved ones. Tell people you love them. Support them. And have a good day.